Welcome back, gamers, to another Mixed Stardust Let's Play. Today we're on episode number 7 on my mining colony series here, and as you can see, I've got some mining colony or immersive engineering stuff, already set up. Now, I had originally intended on, like I had said in my previous video, creating these and filming the entire process, except the film, unfortunately, it wasn't it could have been better. The way everything turned out, I had to do a lot of running around. I tried to include everything, but ultimately it just wasn't all it could be. So you're gonna have to excuse me for building this stuff off the camera. Setting this up wasn't really all that complicated, and it was just more or less was a matter of the resources that I needed. I kind of overlooked a few things while I was setting everything up. So what I plan to have showcased in today's episode essentially is going to be getting all of the materials that we need to build a windmill and begin to run power from the top of that hill. I'm going to build a windmill up here, and hopefully I'll be able to get some power coming down here into the village. So I'm going to just start from the beginning. Basically, for immersive engineering, the first thing you're going to want to really do is get yourself one of these hammers, as well as the engineer's wire cutters, and I've already gone ahead and built a voltmeter. Now, because I'm almost 100% sure that I'm going to need at least both of these again, I will quickly show you how to craft this. Let's just start with the... Oh, I don't have a crafting table out here. That's a little embarrassing. Alright, excuse me for that. What I do have is some lumber. So anyway, now what we're going to need for a crafting table is an iron ingot, or and some string. Yeah, a hammer. Okay, so you just need one ingot. No, I'm wrong. I'm doing this from memory. I didn't study up on it again before I did this. Okay, so what was that? A scan tool. Might as well. Okay. Now I need my sticks. Okay. So you need 2 sticks, and then to place the iron like so, you can see it makes a hammer shape, and then you just got to tie it. So that's the hammer. Now for the cutters, it was just like this. Simple triangle in the corner to create the shape of the cutters. I've used these a little bit so you can see that they do have a durability. So that's why I was under the assumption I'm gonna probably, knowing me, need to build more. Now the next thing that I wanted to go over was all of this information is on the other screen. Where's my notepad? Right here. Okay, the next thing I want to go over is the voltmeter. The voltmeter was a little bit more complicated, so I don't exactly remember the recipe off the top of my head, and I'm not going to actually remake this. But what you need is a compass, any 2 sticks, and a copper ingot. If you're unfamiliar with the compass, it's really a pretty simple recipe. Just a piece of redstone and 4 pieces of iron surrounding it. I'm not going to remake that because I don't need it at the moment either. Maybe in the future for doing some of the Bibliocraft Atlas, I plan on adding in like a huge map over there like I have on my server building world that kind of maps out what I've already explored so far in this one, but that's going to be for a later episode. Now the next thing that I wanted to go over was the coke oven. Okay, this is really pretty simple, but you need to make sure that you have enough ingredients. You need a total of 27 crude blast furnace blocks, as well as your engineer hammer. Okay, now to make the blast furnace blocks, what we need was bricks. Oh, yep, right here, nether bricks. And there was one more thing. I think it was the sandstone, if I'm not mistaken. It was bricks in the corner, nether bricks there, and then sandstone in the middle. Okay, maybe I have these backwards. Okay, I'm wrong again. I will just simply look it up. Okay, so these blast bricks, oh, it's the blaze powder. I don't have any of that over here. I do. Okay, so as you can see, it's really pretty simple setup. Bricks, nether bricks, and the blaze powder. Now this will create, from one iteration, it will create 3 at a time. So you only really need to make 9 in order to get a total of 27 bricks. It's not too complicated, and then it will be completely looking like this. That is, it won't have an input until you tell it where to input it by left clicking on it with the hammer. I've already gone ahead and start making all of this stuff, so unfortunately I wanted to include that beginning experience in the video, but as I said, I was running around over there, and then I was running around over there trying to get everything I needed. I thought I had it, and I just need to put a little bit more time into the planning on my videos. I will get there, so please just forgive me for that. So the next thing we have from the coke oven, we need the, oh, this is the coke oven, excuse me. The coke oven should have been first on my list. Oh, what a dummy. Okay, so this is the coke oven, this is the blast furnace. Okay, so for the coke oven, what we're doing is we're turning charcoal into charcoal coke. Okay, and we need to make these bricks with clay and bricks. So that's just a lot of clay, and there's the sandstone I was talking about. So now we come over here to this box. Okay, we have the bricks, we have the sandstone, and we have the clay. Okay, to the crafting table. I think it was bricks there, clay in the corners, and then again the sandstone in the middle. Now as you can see that this one also does 3 per singular iteration. So you need to perform this recipe 9 times. So you need a total of, I don't know, 4 times 9 is like, what, 36, and then for each brick is a piece of clay, so that's another 36. That's going to be like, what, 72 pieces of clay in order to create this coke oven. Now, what you've got to do with the coke oven is you just put coal in here, and it takes quite some time to convert into the coke. Now, what we do is just, until I have this automated, I'm pretty sure I could probably hook a treadmill up from here on an output node into here on an input node, and that will automatically, or vice versa, and that should, I think, automatically put my product right here into this one and begin to automate that process. And then on the other side, I might, I'm not sure, be able to output my liquid into a storage tank down here. But we'll get into doing factory stuff and automation into the future. For now, the focus of this is just an introduction to all of this equipment. So the first thing that we're going to need to know is that as the charcoal is being converted into the charcoal coke, what happens is it automatically creates creosote oil as a byproduct. So we need to put a bucket into this little input node here, or slot. Okay, now what's going to happen is it fills up this bucket with creosote oil, and you can see that it has a temperature of 300,000 degrees, or is that 300 Kelvin? I'm unsure. Anyway, so now as soon as I click these off, it automatically fills up the button. Now this byproduct is an important ingredient in the next step that I'm going to show you guys at the moment. Okay, so what is happening here now automatically, as soon as I started emptying this, you can see that this is a little timely, but it will eventually produce the charcoal coke that we need in order to operate the blast furnace. Okay, now you can see here I've got some steel as well as some slag as a byproduct of that. We can use the slag as a step in the process of creating concrete. So you might not want to completely waste this slag, because you can get some really neat looking construction material out of that. The concrete's a really nice texture, I think. Okay, so anyway, the next thing I'm going to show you guys real quick is I'm going to make an engineer's workbench. I don't have one of those, and I thought that this would be kind of a good place to pick back up the process of creation where I was. So I don't remember how to make this, so I'm going to check it out real quick. Okay, so we need treated wood planks and a treated wood fence. So I'll go over with you that really quick. What we have here is regular oak wood. Okay, now what we need to do is probably go to sleep. I don't know. I don't see any monsters yet. So we're going to circle around and just simply put the creosote in the center of our circle. So this is basic chest recipe plus the creosote bucket, and that creates the treated wood planks. Okay, now that's what we need to make everything for immersive engineering into the treated wood and all of the other ingredients that use the treated wood as a prerequisite. Okay, so now we've got that done. So the next thing we need to do is just start making things using regular Minecraft crafting recipes, except instead of it being the vanilla wood, we now have the treated wood, which is from the immersive engineering. Okay, I think that's a fence. I never remember the fence recipe. So stupid sometimes. Okay. That's not, I just did the same thing. I'm gonna just Google it. Okay. There we are. Alright. Get every single possible combination but the correct one. How about that? There we are. Now we only needed one. So this 3 that created will be sufficient. Now to go back to the workbench, what we need to do is 3 on top, a crafting table, and a treated wood fence. Alright, so here's where I'm going to make another crafting table, because I'm going to need to build it on that one. Okay, so I'm going to put 3 across. I'm going to put my bench, or fence, and then the crafting table, and here we are. Time to tinker. Pretty cool. Alright, now I'm going to put this down somewhere interesting. I'm unsure. How about we put it right here for now, at least. I should be able to move it. I don't even know how to use this thing yet. Okay, so we're just gonna forget that exists, but know that it's a thing. Yeah, that makes sense. So the next thing that I wanted to cover was the alloy smelter. That's going to be a very integral part of everything that we do from here on out with immersive engineering, because we need alloys for just about everything. That is a simple 2x2 with a total volume of 8 as a multi-block structure. Oh, I hope that you're not one of my villagers. These better not be my villagers. Oh, boy. Yeah, something that I have has on fire protection, something or another fire protection too, and that is awesome. I really rarely suffer damage from fire. I like it a lot. Helped out in the nether when I was farming these blaze powders. So I'm going to put this stuff back in these boxes for a moment, and what in the world? How is that possible? Come on, guy. You're ruining my video. You're ruining my video. I hit him with the big one. Alright. What's that, a cookie? I don't even care about what any of that is at the moment. Okay. Now, yeah, like I said, onto the alloy smelter. I actually completely forget what the recipe is for that. I do know, however, that it's under ores, I think. Ores or processing. Anyway, that's what we need it for. Maybe it's under alloys. Nope. I'm dumb. Alloy kiln. Okay. Smooth sandstone and bricks. Right? And like I said, a simple 8 bricks is all that we need. And yeah, hit one of the sides with an engineer's hammer, just like all of the rest. That's what I thought. So, sandstone, no. Bricks, yes. Another brick, nope. Treated wood planks, nope. Nope, nope. Nope, nope. Nope. I guess I don't have any room left. And we have bricks and sandstone. That was it. Right? And that was just kind of like this. And we need 8 of these in total. So we need to do this 4 times. And there we have it. And I'm going to just kind of put this over here, I guess. I don't know where else to put it right now. I'm just trying to keep all of this stuff relatively close together. I forgot that the conveyor belts were a thing in here. So what I'm going to do is hopefully have enough space to automate these together. Alright, anyway, I hope that this doesn't take up too much of your time. We're going to be moving right along now. I'm going to put this thing right here. Okay, so we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then give it a little kiss. There we have it. Now, what we need to do in order for this thing to work is to take our raw resources. We need gold, and I need to make some electrum, so I'm looking for that silver. Unfortunately, I have much more silver than gold. Luckily enough, this will output 2 at a time. I think I can crush ingots. I hope I can, because that'll just about even the score. So when you're making these alloys, oh, that's going to do a plate. Well, that's unfortunate. So when you're making these alloys, because there's 2 components going into the box, 2 components come back out as well. So for every gold and every silver that you put in there, it is going to return a total of 2. So you're not really losing any, even though it's kind of expensive to create. So I need to make this electrum, and I'm unsure whether I need coal or coke to fire this, but we're going to find out. I'm going to let that continue and just grab this coal and test it. Alright, because I just kind of make things up as I go. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just trying to show everybody how to get into some fun things. Okay, so we're going to let that process until I have enough electrum to get to the next step, which is going to be creating the copper coil block and kinetic dynamo. Now, I've already done that in my previous video that I had intended on making earlier today, and you can see here that I've got myself a kinetic dynamo, but as I had said, I goofed a little bit in the production process, and well, just generally unpreparedness and lack of planning in totality on my behalf, and so now we're making this video. So the next thing we need to do is to take copper. I should have copper ingots, and what we need to do is simply smash some copper ingots into plates to create copper coils, or not coils, wires. Okay, so now we're going to take a wire and we're going to take the cutters, or a plate, excuse me, and just like with the example that I had done in test pack, please ignore, this wire recipe is exactly the same. So we need 4 wires for the coil, the wire spool, something like that. Wrong tool, dummy. Coming back over here, we're going to need a couple more, and there we have it. Now we can just stack these and shift click just like everything else. Okay, so now what we need to do is come back over here to the crafting table and grab our sticks. That's the wrong stick. That was the treated, where did it go? Okay, now we just put a stick in the center and simply put our copper wires around it. Now you can see that that produces 4 coils, which is really quite nice because this gives us 8, which was the minimum that we needed to create the copper coil block. Okay, so we have 8 wires surrounded by an ingot, and because I'm going to make one more windmill, I'm just going to go ahead and craft this one again. If only I had some iron. Haha. Yeah, totally brilliant. Okay, I only actually want to do one of these at the moment. So now what we do is just like that, surround with the coils the iron ingot. Now back over to the box, we're going to put this away so we don't get confused about what we're doing. The next step for the dynamo wasn't very much more confusing. Dynamo. Now that's 2 redstone and the block with some ingots. That's too easy, right? Except we don't have everything we need. Now back over to here like that. Okay, redstone, kind of looks like a little repeater recipe almost. We put our copper coil in like so, and bam, we've got another dynamo. Now this is the primary thing that you're really going to need in order to begin to get power with immersive engineering. We're going to use this for 2 windmills on the top. The water wheels are kind of nice, but I don't have a waterfall or anything like that to put it on, and I don't feel like terraforming a giant river, so I'm just going to use wind. Now, oh hey, look at that guy hanging out. It's like he thinks it's his clubhouse or something. Okay, now where was I? Copper coil into the dynamo. We need to make low voltage capacitors. I'm really unsure of how we're going to do this. We need lead, okay, iron, copper, treated wood planks, which is why I showed you the thing with the creosote prior to this. Okay, so I've already got some lead. We're going to take the lead we need was that iron, copper and iron. I hope I don't have to go run and grab another stack of iron or something like that. It's always something stupid. Okay, we've got a lot of iron. Okay, so iron on the bottom with lead and then copper on the sides, right? Did I mess that up? Nope. Okay, I did, but not too badly. Shucks. Alright, let's come back in here, back into the box, and we're going to need to grab our treated wood and redstone. We've got that. Alright, so this time we're going to do it the right way, I hope. And the treated planks on the bottom. Now that gives us our capacitor. I'm going to make a few of these because if you don't know what a capacitor is, it's a pretty much used in like every computer and television and everything like that. They charge and hold energy and release it when asked for it. Alright, anyway. So there we go. We've got a few capacitors, so I'm going to kind of make a little power storage battery box kind of thing with these. So that way, should I be drawing more power than I'm producing at any time, it will at least have enough to hopefully be able to last until I can like turn that circuit off and power some machine for some time. I don't know, whatever. It's good to have a little bit of a surplus with your energy anyway, right? Alright, this axe is really sweet. It's like, give me the EXP, son. Alright. I'm gonna pick that up. Alright, now the next thing we need is a transformer. So let's look that up real quickly. Okay, we have a transformer, high voltage transformer or a current transformer. What is the current transformer for? I don't know. Okay, an electrum coil block and low voltage and medium voltage connectors. Okay, so for the electrum coils, we're going to have to do the same thing, working backwards to get the electrum plate. We need an electrum ingot, and they should be prepared by now. So hopefully we have enough. Now I hope, I really hope that I have enough, because I am all out of gold. Okay, so we need to smash down 4 ingots, right? Bam. Now we're going to turn these into wires. Oh, my camera turned off. Give me 1 second, everybody. I'm going to pause this. I'll be right back.